Well, we are heading into our second election in about 2 months. Prime Minister Carney expected to firm up plans on Sunday morning for a late April or early May vote. And once again, tariffs and U.S. President Donald Trump's annexation threats expected to be key issues. CTV's Jeff Pickel joining us now with more on this. Jeff, you've kind of been out taking the pulse today, speaking with voters. What are they telling you about the idea of another election here?
Well, Tony, with the Ontario election, there was a general feeling of, why are we doing this? It was an early election that did not have to be called. This time with the federal election, an unelected prime minister, people seem to agree an election is the right call.
For those paying attention to politics,
yeah, it's an exciting time. Exciting, maybe. It's a very interesting time.
A federal election makes sense.
I think that all of Canada should have a say of who that prime minister should actually be. So yes, I think that we should be having an election soon.
So it's not nice to have an actual election. I know Carney's in as prime minister now, but it'd be great to have an election where we get to select our prime minister.
Unlike any recent federal elections, it's a threat from our neighbor that has risen as the dominant issue.
It should be because of the situation we got into with the states, 51st state.
I think right now it's obvious it's our relationship south of the border.
Experts agree this election is unique.
Politics is funny. It's really stable until it's not.
According to Simon Kiss, what was looking like a clear election narrative has been turned on its head.
3 months ago, we were headed for an election that was going to be determined by a few key facts, which were the Conservatives were dominant and very popular, and the Liberals were extremely unpopular. And voters were going to be voting based on concerns about housing and affordability. And now we're not going to have that.
Kiss says while the Trump threat dominates the conversation at the moment, voters do not forget what's happening at home.
It's always remarkable to me how moved voters are by basic pocketbook issues.
With the landscape constantly shifting, so too will voters' priorities.
I know I thought I had my mind made up, and now my mind has changed. So again, the landscape changed significantly in the last few months.
And it is widely expected the visit with the Governor General will take place this Sunday. Then, once again, it's campaign season for the next 5 or 6 weeks.